It's SEC baseball from Von Walker Stadium. A good Friday doubleheader, a good day to play two in the windy Ozarks. The Texas A&M Aggies, winners of 8 straight, play the Arkansas Razorbacks, who've dropped 3 straight SEC games. For Arkansas, Troy, he's not pitched since the second weekend of the year.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how many pitches Gage Wood's going to go.
We're starting team offensively in the last couple of weeks, and that's not the start they wanted. That is ball 4. And kill to Laviolette. Here comes the payoff. That ball's hit in the air to right field. Well struck, back to the fence and gone. Another good beginning for Texas A&M. Another slow start for Arkansas. Home run number 13, and A&M in front 2-0 right out of the gates. But coming back in the middle of things, and here's Bear Harrison. He's going to slice one a little bit to the right of second base. Sorrell had to hold. Ball's played back in. A wild throw to the plate that Helfrich knocks down almost on the dirt of the mound. And the Aggies have come out swinging it today.
Yeah, Bybee was that kind of that midweek starter early on and really has kind of earned himself a spot in that, not really the weekend rotation, but just.
Next one to Kent. Softball floated out to left for a base hit. Just kind of poked in the direction of Davidon. Sorrell will score. It's 3-0 Texas A&M. 0-2 pitch. That flutters in for strike 3. Royo didn't like it. The inning ends. 9 bat, 3 score. 3-1 pitch. Tagged out to left. Kill turning around. Lunging, and he can't make the catch. He ends up in the chain link, but he's able to recover and play it back in. He has made 2 or 3 incredible plays this year. My first number was pretty close. That ball's ripped to center. Laviolette will have to stop and take it on a bounce, but Davidon wasn't sure, so he froze for a second. Has to hold at third, and Arkansas's come out swinging, trying to get in an SEC contest, batting third. Drives one to center. Laviolette comes drifting in. He's going to make the catch. Davidon's going to tag. Here comes the throw. It's cut off. Sac fly from Carson Bowles puts Arkansas on the board. It is a 3-1 game. Would really love to get a couple of outs here. And that one drilled Pepe. This is what he has done, Troy, throughout his career, just wear baseballs. He and Hensler, and very deep against Iredale. That ball's laced in the gap left center field. Kill goes over to his left. He'll make the catch. Fahiva Lloyd tags and scores the second sac fly of the inning. It's a 3-2 game. Wave and a miss. Lampkin pulled the string. Another one of those changeups. Arkansas gets 2 back. A very busy first at Von Walker. Down as Bybee starts his line with 2. Club to left. Hit well. Down into the corner towards the bullpen and beyond. 63rd home run in the career of Wyatt Hensler. So both Laviolette and Hensler going deep. And it's a 4-2 Aggies lead. So he just continues to do damage one way or another. Ball's lifted in the air to left field. Davidon with a long run. Now he's nearing the fence, able to reach and make the catch as he banged against the sidewall. He never gave up on that baseball, and at some point, I think
those first few strides when you hit that warning track, in your mind you're going, okay, I gotta.
Cahillo's middle name a little bit later on. That ball's tagged to left. How far will this one fly? To the hog pen, beyond the seats. An absolute no-doubter from Fahiva Aloy. That is his 4th home run in 4 games. And my goodness, how about 113 off the bat, 448 feet of Fahiva Aloy. Aloha.
Something else, I tell you what, you talk about turning a baseball around. He had to admire that one a little bit. That ball is just absolutely launched.
It disappears beyond the seats, and the fans.
These brothers hit the baseball.
Hard hit up the middle, and it's past Kent, so they'll have to settle for another base hit from Cahillo. By the way, he's up to 58 hits. Remember, Davidon leads the SEC at 63, and the junior need to talk. Both were high school football stars in Georgia. That's a base hit to left field. Terrence had throughout Gabe Gackle.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting for Arkansas to see if this maybe takes a little pressure off Gackle. You know,
that ball's tagged to center for a base hit. 110 exit velo from Laviolette. And kill. There's a chopper, and Gackle falls down. Fahiva goes with the bare hand. How about another chapter? in his defensive brilliance this season. Gackle tied himself in knots. It was almost a do-or-die play for Vahiva with the bare hand off the base of the fence in right center in the first. Now there's a throw to third base, and Arkansas is going to get the pickoff. Kill was living dangerously, and Gackle to Iredale to end the inning.
He was really trying to be overly aggressive. Look how far down the line he is. Heads-up play by Gackle and Iredale. That's just a mistake you cannot make if you're Texas A&M.
It's a foot race, though, to the base. Thomas Jr. rips one to left field. Does this ball have enough carry to the fence and beyond into the hog pen? Goodbye, and it's a tie game. Justin Thomas Jr. hit a clothesline that carried right on into the people. And Arkansas, just as they were last night, gets back to even, tied at 4.
Degrees exit angle. This is literally a line drive. That's not a bad pitch, down and away. An absolute bullet into the hog pen.
Someone tried to make a catch, and that didn't work out, but the swing for Thomas Jr. did. Talk about ones that are legitimately in or out. Gackle didn't want to do that, though, Troy. He was ahead, and he nibbled, and then he cost us 2 or 3. Kent will lace one up the middle, right over the bag into center. And there's been no shortage of base runners for the Aggies. They have not gone in order in any half inning yet. 3-2 the count, payoff pitch. Strike 3 called, inside corner, knee high. Binderup disagrees. Gackle the K, and there's 2 out. Different sliders, or is he getting 2 different results?
I think he's throwing 2 different pitches.
All right, there's a bouncer to Koschel from the outfield grass. Will throw out shot. So A&M had a couple of base runners. They do not score. Halfway down.
And all those losses, it makes it tough.
Vahiva Loy spanks one out into right center field. This is going to drop. That's a 3-hit game for Vahiva, who's up to 64 hits, and he is bottom of the 5th. Bulls will tag one to left for a base hit. So base hit from the 2 and 3 hitters, and it'll bring up Kahio Aloy. Brother from second base and give Arkansas a lead. A chopper up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. Vahiva Aloy will turn third. Arkansas has its first lead today. One Aloy knocks in another. 5-4 Razorbacks. And in protect mode here, and Rudis will drill it. That ball's laced to left. It's going to be down. It takes a bounce and kicks up off the chain link. It'll score 2. Robinette to third. That must feel good for Iredale. A 2-run double, and Arkansas has a 3-run lead.
Each team has done that.
Good point. There's a ground ball to the right side. Diving stop by Binderup. Somebody's got to get to the base. Koschel will lose it by a step. He gets an RBI. Rudis covering. Koschel, though, puts Arkansas in front 8-4. Rudis closes off that stance. He's ready. His payoff pitch laced high in the air. Deep left center field. Back to the wall. Goodbye, baseball. Hello, hog pen. Second of the game for Justin Thomas Jr. And the Hogs have a 6-run inning.
Well, Brett, you talked about Vahiva Aloy breaking track, man. Justin Thomas Jr. did it right there. We have no exit velocity on that hit. Again, you talk about, Dave Van Horn's talked about Justin Thomas Jr. being a streaky hitter. Well, that is a good streak he's on right now for Arkansas.
You know what a good hitting coach does? And Nate Thompson, I'll tell you, after you see this ball sail into the hog pen, the fan had the glove. Did he get it? I think he coaxed it back through the railing, and the youngster. There's a chopper that will be a fair ball. That's a nice pick by Iredale, and a strong throw. That was well done. Payoff pitch to Harrison. Wave it a miss. Down. Ground ball rolled to the new first baseman, Robinette. He gets indoctrinated into the game, makes the play to win the inning. Hey, it's stretch time at Bob Walker here. First game of the series. That is a mile-high fly ball to left. Davalon is back. Does he have enough room? He does not. It's in the bullpen. It's gone. Binderup with the homer. First run scored against Gackle, and makes this a 10-5 game.
2 or 3.
2-strike pitch. That new shoelace is something else. He's come back out there and just pumped some strikes to Ben so far since he's entered this contest. He has struck out 6. Gackle got the new shoelace, Troy, and then came out and threw nothing but strikes.
The magic.
Does he have a 3rd homer in him? Well, he's going to reach base, this time on the 1-out walk. And turn this lineup over for Davalon. Ground ball to the right side, another base hit. Thomas Jr. with his speed will sprint to third, not even a throw offered, and the Hogs have runners on the corners. So Sims with a payoff to Vahiva. Big chopper to third. Hensler's got it. His throw to first will almost pull Bender up from the bag. The play is made. Vahiva gets the RBI and the ground out. Hogs have that 6-run lead back. Finally to get a win before they finished out that weekend. What a play on the comebacker by Gackle. Had to check the glove to make sure the ball was inside and throws that Laviolette.
Right now, that's a snow cone play right there by Gackle.
Hard hit, base hit. So Hensler has his second hit of the game. 0-2, wave and a miss. Arkansas would allow Hensler to advance, and Sorrell down on strikes. And for Gackle, I believe that is 7 Ks. Side corner, the 2-2 pitch, wave and a miss. Ball game over. Gackle was outstanding, and Arkansas wins by 6 to force a winner-take-all game 3.
That's a great win for Arkansas against a very, very good Texas A&M team that's just absolutely hot. Great for Arkansas fans to see Gabe Gackle come in and just absolutely dominate. And again, the cutter against righties has been just go-to pitch and just an outstanding effort. You see Helfrich with the fist pump, and that's a really big win for Arkansas after going down yesterday.